not think I was going to be riding a V4R.
Wow.
Thanks for the opportunity, man.
You're welcome. I pretty much let it eat out there, so.
All I know is I was 10 going down there and I was going fast.
Everybody, it's your good buddy 650 Eve here, and guess what? Today I'm at the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course, and I'm going to enjoy this beautiful track day with some amazing weather. A lot of my good friends are here, and this is going to be an epic day indeed. Today I brought my 2015 Yamaha R1M track bike and my V4R. I do have my good buddy Mark Young, who runs this track course here, and I'm going to let him ride my V4R and get his impression on that. right, Mark, so you're back from your long ride on the V4R. This is what, the third or fourth time you've rode it today?
Yeah, I rode it. This is the third time.
Okay.
It's an awesome bike. The electronics are pretty spot on for sure. It's a little soft for me, but you know, for a street bike with street tires, it gets it pretty good.
Yeah.
Definitely. I started that advanced session on my Suzuki race bike, which is a really stiff setup bike, and jumping on this, I didn't notice how soft it was until I jumped off my race bike. But like I said, a street bike, this thing is awesome. Really, you could change. For me, you change springs, put slicks on it, and it's a race bike.
Wow.
So, yeah.
How's the dry clutch? Did you notice any difference between a wet clutch and this dry clutch?
I didn't even hear it. I mean, it definitely has, between the electronics and the mechanical slipper clutch, it definitely has a nice, the chassis is pretty well balanced on tip in and everything. The electronics aren't dragging it down, the clutch isn't dragging it down, it's very neutral all over. The off throttle is really good. I'm really impressed with that. Some of the bikes that make over 200 horsepower, the off throttle sucks so bad it's hard to ride. So this thing is really linear, and it revs. Like first time I rode it, I was shifting it like my Suzuki at 14, and then I realized that it was still making more power. So the second and third time, I pretty much let it eat out there. So
what's the fastest you've seen on the back straight?
I'm on the dash. I mean, you have to look at the video, but I swear I saw 185. Which probably it's a good, you know, upper 170s realistic GPS, but that's fast. It wanted a wheelie out of the keyhole, but it was the wheelie control and whatever the winglets, if it was working, it just nosed over and put it down full throttle. So it's good.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Now, Mark, you do private track days where you train folks on how to become a better track rider?
Yep. Okay. I can do one-on-one per session, per day. I can do group. Okay. Whatever's needed.
I'd like to get in a session with you. I definitely need improvement.
Yep, no problem. Let's do it. Put an aim solo on your bike, and I can tell if you're saying you're holding it pinned on the back straightaway, I'll be able to tell.
And I might even let my good buddy Mike ride it as well and see what he thinks. And hell, for good measure, even my good buddy Chris, who has an amazing Yamaha R1M full carbon motorcycle.
These are the company that make a lot of the MotoGP winglets. Obviously, some of the companies make their own, but at over 120 miles an hour, there is a formula, and I don't know it exactly offhand, but somewhere between 120 to 130 pounds of downforce. Obviously, as speed, mile per hour increase, downforce increases. So it's common sense. But yeah, this is the Billet Master. Obviously, you know, for material purposes, has less flex and looks awesome, of course.
It does.
You basically get no brake fade. Awesome. These are the 2000, I believe they used them 13 to 15 for the rain setup. It's basically the same caliper as the new GP4RR. Very similar. This is a P4 34-38 piston size. These are very good for brake fade. They have titanium coated pistons, and they're actually titanium. The brake caliper basically has almost no flex. The pistons are face drilled, so you get no hot gas chamber effect. So basically the air comes out unless boils no fluid. That's the point of brake fade. You know, if you have no fluid boiling, then the fluid doesn't compress, you don't get vapor lock, you know, blah blah blah. So and then this
while we're down here, let's look at the wheels, man.
Oh yeah, these are the OZ Gas RSA wheels. They use them in World Superbike. Basically, they're milled out on the outside. They're very similar to the Piaggio wheels. But what they do on here is they mill out the outside where the centrifugal force will actually play the biggest negative effect on the outside. So if you have more weight centered to the center, focus towards the center rather,
Yeah.
you have a lot less gyroscopic effect. So obviously it helps turn, and that's why these carbon fiber wheels are taking off, because it's basically like not having a wheel on your bike.
Wow.
So, you know, you're canceling out a lot of the gyroscopic effect.
Yeah.
These are the FGRT 219 forks. This is basically an exact replica of the GYTR Yamaha that were 20 built
yeah.
that you'll never see on the track.
Yes.
I'm stupid in bringing it. It's not obviously that, but it's the exact same build with a couple higher spec parts basically. And then I had this made over in Germany because Brembo does not make a cable pull billet to match the billet master.
Okay.
So, and then I switched over the pivot to the gold titanium to shave a little weight because I'm a weight weenie.
Okay.
I do have race buttons coming. They're not here yet,
Okay.
but they will be.
They'll be
These
similar
are
to the ones on my R1M?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah. Pretty much exactly the same. This is the IMA triple with adjustable pills you can put in here, basically offsets, and you can flip them to move the front end in and out. Like on World Superbikes, they like to drag the back on these R1s out to, you know, obviously to keep them the front down. And then they shorten the front a little bit to help them steer good still. So in effect, the wheelbase stays very, very close, but it does extend slightly. But the front shortening still helps it turn really good. Obviously, you guys know this probably.
Yeah.
Light Tech gas tank. These things are really good, man. Just when you're done, obviously you guys all probably have this too. Nothing new.
Yes.
And then this is basically a body position helper. So basically these things brake really good, and you want to slide on the stock tank, as you can see on 650 Eve's bike.
Yes.
Basically, this kind of ramps up. He's got the tech spec or whatever brand these are to stop him, but this will keep you locked in, and you don't even barely have to grip the tank on hard braking.
No way.
So yeah,
I've got that
really
actually in
good.
stock. My good buddy Zach's going to install this on my bike.
Yeah, I saw that on your other video, and you'll love it, man. It keeps body position right where you want it. This is a tight tail subframe. Basically, the point of these is just to shave weight and make it easier. So if you do crash, you can usually bend them back and make it through your race or whatever. So yeah, just to shave weight, looks cool. Bling factor, not necessarily necessary, but you know, I like to upgrade stuff. That's my problem.
Graves exhaust?
Yep, Graves exhaust. In my opinion, Graves exhaust clearly is the best for the R1. The flow is just insane. It looks like 5-inch exhaust pipe. I mean, like,
it does.
The flow on that.
Looks like there's a snake living up there.
It hurts the down low power slightly because we've eliminated the exhaust valve, you know, for the low velocity in the exhaust. But on the racetrack, we're up top. We're up top in the RPM range, so it doesn't really hurt us. I'm not driving it on the street or anything. So.
And let's talk about the rear sets.
Yeah, these are Attack Racing rear sets. In my opinion, they're the best ones that I've found. I just like the look of them. I actually grind these down because they will tear your boots. They're like knife points now for racing and grip purposes.
Yeah. Awesome.
Your foot will never fall off. They're very adjustable. They're supposedly 50% stronger than most other rear sets, and they use 606-1 T6 aluminum on the majority of them. These are the 7075. It's just a stronger aluminum, basically. So
awesome.
Then we got the Light Tech adjusters, which I'm sure you have on yours too.
Yep.
And then we got the lightened rear rotor to help the inertia, help the back wheel spin up faster.
Yeah.
Anything on the unsprung weight that you can lighten is almost like a multiplication problem. It's really good.
We'll see what he thinks when he returns. Chris's session is over and he's going to be pulling back up in the garage on the V4R. He must have enjoyed the bike because he rode an entire 20-minute session on the bike.
My first initial thoughts, I thought I was gonna hate the dry clutch because I'm OCD and I hate little noises, but
Yes.
you don't even hear it. And then it's almost kind of a signature, like, hey, I'm on the baddest bike around here.
Yes.
So it kind of sounds pretty good.
Okay.
But man, the one thing I really love is how you sit into the bike. Like on mine, I can't even touch the ground.
Yeah.
But I mean, it handles good, but this is crazy, man. Like,
Wow.
right out of the box, you haven't done anything suspension-wise at all.
No, I have not.
Now, you could stiffen it a tad bit, but
Yes.
I mean, they can't give a bike that's legal for the street race stiffness. So,
Yes.
I mean, it's nothing to gripe. Wow.
How's the
dude.
handling?
Phenomenal. That's why I made the comment. You haven't done anything?
No, I
like,
haven't done
that's
anything. It's
crazy,
stock
man.
suspensions.
Yeah, insane, man. The power is ridiculous. It's so deceiving.
Yes.
I took a big chance and looked down at the tach.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure I saw 181 plus.
Wow.
And that was almost under braking, so I don't know if it was more or that. If it is,
Yeah.
that's the fastest I've gone on the back straight.
Wow.
And
And you've ridden an RSV4. How does this compare to your RSV4 you were riding last year?
that's the thing. It builds power very deceptively.
Yes.
Kind of like the RSV4. The RSV4 almost feels slow, but it's not, obviously.
Yeah.
This thing just is so smooth. I don't understand how it can be that smooth. Like,
Yeah.
wow, dude. This is, you'll not need another bike for about a few decades. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, like, amazing, man. And it feels like a 600.
Does it really?
It's so light, like
Yeah.
nimble,
Yeah.
man. It's something, buddy.
And how about riding it on the stock tires, Chris?
I mean, to be completely honest, I mean, they're great. Today's tires, the stock tires, are phenomenal.
Yes.
I mean, the fact that they chose these to put on a bike that's dominating World Superbike 11-0
Yeah.
speaks for itself.
Yeah. How about the quick shifter and auto blipper? One of my favorite features on the bike.
Yeah, I mean, I'm used to GP shift, obviously,
Yeah.
so that's when you review the video, you'll be like, oh, here's where he's thinking about shifting, which way do I go?
Yeah.
But yeah, once you get used to it, I started to pick it up, but yeah, I mean, the function, the timing, the dead time, everything, they're really good, man. I'm impressed. It
So-
just sucks now that I rode it.
Because?
I just built an R1, but I mean,
Well, my good buddy Manny
Wow.
from Moto Million can definitely help you build one of these out to your spec, Chris, and you'll love it.
I'm sure my wife will kill him and me. Yeah, dude. This is revolutionary. Honestly, they took a major chance in doing something away from the purest V-twin.
Yes.
But I'd say they hit it out of the park. So good job, Ducati. Thanks for pushing our sport forward. And keep doing it, please.
Yes.
And everyone else, catch up.
All right. Thanks, Chris, man.
See you guys.
Yep.
Thanks for the opportunity.
You're very welcome,
Yes,
my
and
good
I do
buddy.
have to say that I was thinking about it the whole ride.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say this, like, today, I did not think I was gonna be riding a V4R.
Wow.
Thanks for the opportunity, man.
You're welcome, Chris, man. Thank you.
Phenomenal bike.
All right, so my good buddy Mike had to tear down his R1S and do some stuff with the forks or something, so thank goodness I bought a spare bike for him to ride. He's going to jump on the V4R and tell us what he thinks about it. We got my good buddy Bob there on his HP4 race. I'm going to jump on the R1M, and we'll see if Mike likes his bike. Hopefully he does, and he can ride it for the rest of the day so that his track day's not wasted. So Mark's giving a 2-up ride on his Suzuki Gixxer 1000. Bob's in front of me. I'm on the R1M. My good buddy Mike's right behind me on the V4. You can probably hear the dry clutch clattering. All right, so fresh off the bike, what do you think, Mike?
I like it. I like it a lot. It is really, it is way smoother than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
And I can run a full gear lower than my R1 all the way through the back section. It took me a few laps to get a hang of it, the hang of the shifting and everything, but it's coming down the front straight. It is fast. Like I went to the same braking marker I did on the other one, and I got into turn one, and I was like, whoa, I'm in here really deep.
Yeah.
But those are street tires.
Yes, they are.
That
These are
did,
the OEM street tires. The quick shift and auto blipper, what can you say about that?
Well, I'm used to GP shift, so that would be the first thing that I would change, but it worked great for me.
Yeah.
Once I wrapped my head around having to do the opposite of what I usually do.
Yes.
But it worked great. You know, sixth gear, Jesus. Sixth gear on that back straight.
What speed did you see?
Wasn't even paying any attention.
Okay.
All I know is I was pinned going down there and I was going fast.
The dry clutch, did you notice anything about that besides the sound?
I honestly didn't notice anything but that it was faster than my R1. That's what I noticed, was if I went to the same braking markers, I was going in hotter than I usually was.
But all in all, what would you say your final remarks about your experience on the Ducati V4R today?
It's amazing, and I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to ride it.
No problem, man. I mean, as you can see, your bike's down, so thank goodness I had an extra bike for you to ride.
Yeah. If you'd have told me at the beginning of the day that I was going to get to go to the track and ride a V4R today, I'd have said you're nuts.
Yeah.
And you show up today and you tell me that I'm riding it.
Hell
so
yeah.
I appreciate it.
So I had an amazing day at the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course on my very first track day out here at this beautiful facility. It was great, no agricultural experiences, the weather couldn't be better, and everyone enjoyed themselves. 3 people got to ride my V4R, and they all agreed that it lives up to the hype, and it's an amazing motorcycle, and I'm very happy about that. I didn't have a chance to ride my V4R today because my good buddy Mike had an issue with his R1S and needed my bike to ride, and so did Mark and Chris, but I'm going to ride it the very next track day here and give you my impressions of it. Again, I enjoyed riding it at the Barber Motorsport course, and I know I'm going to enjoy riding it out here. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're already a subscriber, tap that bell so you can be notified when new content is uploaded. Much more amazing videos are coming to the 650 Eve YouTube channel. We're going to be collecting the RSV4 1100 factory really soon, and the BMW S1000RRM. And those bikes we brought out here to the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course, and we will test them as well to see which one of these amazing bikes will be Bike of the Year according to 650 Eve and his good buddies. You're not going to want to miss that. Thank you guys for viewing this video. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed your day. Stay tuned for more videos, and we'll catch you next time from the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course.